This show has been made possible with the continued support of Boomerang Partners with high conversions and payments up to 50%.
Well, hello my friends. Thank you for streaming another edition of APCW Perspectives, where the stories are hot, even if the weather's cold. As you can see, Old Man Winter is still hanging on in the Pacific Northwest. Of course, I'm reaching an age where I should not really be calling anyone old. But this week, I want to try something different. You know, do something unexpected. So, let's start our show in the United Kingdom. How's that for mixing it up? Didn't see that coming, did you? And we will begin with the story we covered several weeks ago, where the head honcho over at the Gambling Commission said that the threat from black market casinos was overstated. And any such implied threat would not deter the UKGC from cracking down. Oh, woo, got a little chill there. Must have been his tough talk. Or maybe it was Old Man Winter blowing up the back of my skirt. In either case, these statements were made before members of Parliament said the Commission was incompetent and in urgent need of a change. Now, the Betting and Gaming Council has published a white paper demonstrating that the threat from black market operators is not overstated at all, and actually may be more prevalent than we even thought. The research from the council shows that the number of British and European players at these offshore sites has more than doubled over the past 2 years, approximately the same amount of time that the Commission has had their heads buried in the sand, with billions of pounds headed offshore annually. And to further demonstrate just how out of touch the UK Gambling Commission really is, they just published a report about how the British public perceives the gambling industry, which they say is, and I quote, increasingly positive. But what this really means is that 59% of Brits feel gambling should be discouraged, down from 63%, and 70% feel gambling is a danger to families, down from 75%. That is hardly positive, but it certainly is a nice spin from the UKGC, especially since the Commission has done so much to help contribute to our negative image. Before we go any further, I wanted to make sure you all know about the brand new APCW interview we just released. Okay, you need me to sign anything?
Nope.
My inflatable woman has arrived.
Nice.
Good luck storming the castle. Where was I? Oh yeah, the APCW interview that we released last week, where I sat down virtually with Sasha from Slot Vibe Partners. Now, we spoke about their brands and why affiliates should be working with them, including their commitment to trust, transparency, and security. Now, you can find this interview in the GPWA forums and their news section, as well as on the APCW website and our YouTube channel. Now, something a bit refreshing in this week's news is that Kindred is calling for an evidence-based debate on the harms of UK gambling. This call went out to the All-Parliamentary Group for Gambling-Related Harm in the form of an open letter, and is ahead of the eventual, at some point in the future, far down the road, findings of the Gambling Act review. Kindred did not address the Gambling Commission about this, as the hope is for discussion based on facts and evidence, which of course may cause confusion at the UKGC. Lastly, the UK's National Health Service has been receiving funds from the gambling industry since 2019 to help people with problem gambling. But all that is about to come to an end on April 1st. Not because the funding will stop and not because the gambling industry doesn't care, but because of politics. You see, the director for the National Health Service says that some patients are worried about the fact that their treatments are being funded in part by gambling companies. Now, whether those patients feel there is a conflict of interest or if it just wouldn't be cricket, the article didn't say. But the next time some anti-gambling rant is going on and on about how our industry doesn't care about people, you just remember this story. And with that, I'm out of here, and we're 1 week closer to the ICE and IGB affiliate events in London. Hopefully, I'm going to see many of you there. You know, God willing. Inflate to 40 pounds. Do not overinflate or puncture. Sounds reasonable. Just like my last girlfriend.